Oceanic Gaming's Winter Arena. I tell you what, we're just about ready for our next lobby to get all sorted out. But just getting everyone organized in towards this lobby. So you what, Zol, you here? Are you ready for this next game? It is going to be CMS versus UQLoL.
I am both here and ready. I'm really excited actually because we've seen a lot of high-level games today, and you know, understandably so, because these are the guys who want to go to Winter Arena, you know, potentially want to upset some of the pro teams and, you know, be the ones to go to the wildcard tournament, maybe even go to Worlds. I mean, you know, it could be that the next teams we see could end up being at Worlds this year in Korea. It might not be, but it could be that. So I'm excited.
Well, it's two teams from this tournament head into the Winter Regional. It's going to be first and second place. I'll tell you what, starting to get into those important rounds. And it is starting to get dicey. These teams, the quality of games, everything is starting to become higher and higher and higher quality. Zol, are we ready for another game?
I am. I mean, I have enough water to keep my voice going, hopefully. And yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of different kind of games, actually. We've seen Nidalee a few times, but I mean, that first game we saw, just going what seems like a million years ago now, we saw some absolute Yasuo dominance, but I think we're ready for Champ Select now.
We are definitely ready for Champ Select. Champ Select has now gotten underway. Zol, Thresh being banned for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm surprised we haven't seen the Thresh more today. I mean, Karma's been super popular today, as has Morgana. But yeah, Thresh banned that and Morgana banned that as well on the other side. And what teams are we looking at here? Who's the blue team?
Blue team is going to be CMS, I believe. Just going to double check. Okay, never mind. Blue team is going to be UQLoL. And red team is going to be Czech main Cesti Sage. That's
CMS. Let's call them CMS.
CMS, okay,
yeah.
CMS. So, Nidalee and Jax coming onto that ban list. And I mean, these are champions that have been competed for all day so far, except for Thresh. Thresh is kind of the one that's a little bit oddball, but I mean, still strong. He's still ban-worthy.
Oh, definitely ban-worthy, yeah. No doubt. But yeah. Yeah. Wow. A Blitzcrank ban.
That is interesting, unless that's directly targeted at the support. I mean, Grey Fox, baby.
I mean,
he has, actually, just looking through his match history, he's played a lot of Blitzcrank. He's played 2 games on Blitzcrank already tonight, and the other game on Leona. So he's looking at hard engaged supports. Everything else is banned out bar Leona. Going to ban out Renekton. Ryze is still on the table. Jax is taken away. Could UQLoL pick up Ryze here? Yes, they do.
Bam, straight away lock him in. And yeah, with Renekton banned out, I mean, his Renekton's always horrible to play against, but no worries. But wow, okay. So they're going to, well, really fast lock-ins. Irelia and J4 locked in. Haven't seen a lot of J4 recently. Okay, that's going to be interesting. And Irelia, who, she is strong in the top lane, but just those mana problems are really going to make it hard for her. I mean, when she gets a Triforce and has this mana item, she's okay. But wow, okay, another Nocturne being hovered over and locked in.
Seeing a lot of Nocturne today, but it's not Feral Flare Nocturne. We're going back to a more traditional Spirit Stone-based jungler, and Lulu as well. Thinking about that mid lane, immediately whacked locks in that Lucian at his AD carry position. Now it's Ballsy. What is he going to pick up? I don't know, man. Make some. What's he looking at?
I think Leona.
Wow, such prediction.
But more seriously, against the Lulu, I mean, there's pretty good wave clear and siege, and I don't know why there's 2 ADs being hovered over there. That's madness. I guess okay, that's Lulu support then. And I was gonna say it's Ziggs, because Ziggs does reasonably well against Lulu because he's got good counter shove and good siege and anti siege. But
Lulu's on the same team.
Yeah, so yeah, Lulu support. And they're looking at Graves, and Graves is a very similar champion to Lucian. I mean, both have the dash, both have kind of pretty good burst and bursty ults. Graves doesn't quite have the harassing potential as Lucian does, although he does have that true grit passive, making him a little bit tankier in lane. But we'll see if he gets locked in, or if I'm just talking for no reason.
Are you talking for no reason? I don't know. UQLoL, let us know with that Ziggs and the Graves lock in. But Graves, certainly a little bit tankier, and, well, it's up against Leona. You can understand why that they want to pick that one up.
Yeah, and they both get locked in. Okay, that makes sense. And then, wow, straight away hovering over Brand. I'll talk about Graves in a second. I want to see what they're going to go for mid lane. I mean, they know they're going to be going against the Ziggs, and Ziggs' strength is his siege and his anti-siege and his turret pushing. So you want someone who can kind of counter that. Now, Orianna, later on in the game, she's decent at clearing waves, and then also she has good pick potential with her shockwave. And with J4...
And there it is. It's going to be locked in. Grey Fox,
okay.
baby. Picks that one up. I'll be trading that one in just a second. They're getting there. I mean, both teams, they really only had to make a couple of swaps. So
yeah. Okay, and so now let's look at these comps. So, okay, for the UQLoL team, it's Ryze top, Nocturne jungle, Ziggs mid, Graves and Lulu in the bot lane, which is a pretty standard lanes, I guess. And yeah, they're going to be looking to siege, I suppose, because yeah, Ziggs is just such a great sieger. And so, what I imagine they'll do, I imagine that they'll have a TP on the Ryze. This is generally how the only way you see him in top lane, and have him splitting while the rest of the team are going to be sieging up. But yeah, I don't know exactly what they're going to lock in for summoning spells there. But then, yeah, I understand how the team comp works on the other side for CS. I forgot the name. I feel so bad. CMS. CMS. Yeah, for CMS, because yeah, they have two kind of bull carrier targets. Aurelia can kind of get in there, as can Jarvan. And I mean, yeah, if Jarvan drops his Cataclysm, his ultimate down, that's a great target for Orianna's Shockwave. And of course, yeah, even Leona can do it. So I mean, actually, really nice. I really like this team comp from CMS. Actually, I like them both, but CMS, I kind of like those team comps which have kind of a few options, and they have that because I mean that kind of really long range initiate with the kind of the Jarvan Flag and Dragon to Cataclysm, or even just a long range solar flare is really nice. And then Aurelia, when she gets in there, is going to be doing great damage, culling on top of it all, and of course the Shockwave. I kind of like this CMS team comp. I don't know, what do you think?
Well, right now, CMS got a lot of hard engage. I like that. Wombo combo, big burst potential. But if you let Ziggs a little bit as well coming out from Lulu, that's some potential poke. And then they have their own hard engage of their own.
Oh yeah, of course. And I mean, yeah, they have good hard engage with a Nocturne, but not a whole lot of follow up. I mean, maybe a Ryze TP or something like that, and not really much dive. I mean, of course they have the wild growth for the knock up on top of the Nocturne out, so maybe you want to do that into a Mega Inferno bomb from Ziggs, putting out some pretty good damage. But other than that, no real synergy coming out from the champions. I feel, I mean, Graves also is very bursty with his long range collateral damage. I'm not sure, but I mean, I know you love to ask me which team comp do you like more.
Which team comp do you like
win?
more?
Ah, see, I knew it. I know you so well. I like the CMS team comp more, just because I think there are more options for them. I mean, they can siege and they can fight, whereas I don't feel like that's the case for the UQLoL team. And it looks like we might be having some problems.
Yep, just immediately investigating those. And going to get underway with those. We're getting messages from both teams saying that they're both stuck into the lobby, and just going to get clarification from our tournament organizers as to what's going on. But in the meantime, guys, do not go anywhere. We'll take you back quickly to some music whilst we get this one and our technical issues sorted out. Everything happening once again. This is Oceanic Gaming's Winter Arena. My name is Ranconius. Casting with me is Zol, and we'll be back right after a short break and some music, and obviously some technical issue organizing. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Knew that there would come a time when I'd be filled up by my emptiness, cause I'm crushed under my own debris, collapsing from its heaviness. And I always swore that I would not walk off the edge of this. I'd rather let it live or fight to rest within the death of it. In the end, I won't forget the time we spent bleeding as soldiers in the rain, where we were always safe. We now are freezing over. If we breathe, we'll be relieved. You know, one said this would be easy. I'm so bent with departures, I don't even want my breath to leave me. Oh, but it's only way slow to devour this shit. It's a colder place. If I stole all the pain from our souls, could I hold to my shoulders? Break what I fold, but shake till they close the case. For closure's sake, when I'm living in a place that we overstayed. Too hot cause we aim for the stars and they shot us down. Nothing sun, but a ghost remained and that's gone.
Hey guys, welcome back once again. Oceanic Gaming's Winter Arena. Sorry about all the issues. We've got everything sorted out. Got them back underway. Small bugs, small glitches. We fixed them out, Zol. And it's time to get into our next game. And I tell you what, we're starting to get through those brackets as well.
Yeah, and they're having a look at these team comps because we spoke of them before, but yeah, so having a look again. And yeah, I was saying that I really like the CMS comp, because I like those kind of comps which are flexible. Like if you pick a poke comp, you can only poke, and if you fail at that, you kind of lost. Where this game, this kind of comp they have there, it can siege, but they can brawl. I mean, they have great initiate, and they can kind of go pretty hard with that, and I really like that. Now, what do you think about this UQ comp they have there?
Well, I don't know. I was going to ask which team comp you favoured first.
Ah, that's why I'm the analyst. Okay, so. I feel like it's a little bit all over the place. I mean, they have the dive from Nocturne and his ultimate, but they don't really have any much follow-up. So, I mean, some kind of potential synergy that they could have there is the Nocturne Paranoia into Wild Growth, and then maybe the Inferno Bomb. And I don't know, but I mean, they do have Rise, who's a great scaler, but then CMS have Aurelia, who also scales very well. So we'll see. But I think we're into the loading screen now. We are
about to launch the loading screen. It's going up right now. And it's time for some hype because it's game time. I mean, our chat's been hyped up. Have you seen the hype in our chat?
Yeah, apparently it's hype, and there's chickenception. I don't know what that is really.
And dongers and everything.
Yeah, oh my, well, I don't know about any of the dongers either. Not really my cup of tea, but that's fine.
What? Yeah. What? Raise your what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
I love how Riot they take the jokes and they're like, okay, we'll put it into.
So let's have a revisit on towards these team compositions. On our blue side is going to be UQLoL. On our red side is going to be CMS. So Carlos has got us on that rise. Easy breezy reezy. This guy after my own heart, playing Nocturne in that jungle. Chicken Eater, Pool Potty Ziggs in the mid lane. Right, Graves played by VRT Soul into that 80 carry. 2 free skins so far. And Lulu played by Squid Diddler as the support for UQLoL. That rounds out our first team composition. Now we switch back over to CMS. Whacked NZ. Whacked. I'm so out of it. I mean, and Aurelia.
New Zealand.
I don't know. It could be. He could be, potentially. But going to move on to Jarvan the 4th. Played by Feelings. TF Ballsy on that Orianna. Whacked without the NZ. Maybe he's from Australia on the Lucian. And rounding it out, going to be Grey Fox Baby on the Leona. And now it's time for that all-important question. Which team is better at planting wards? No, that's not the question. That's the wrong question.
No, I thought it was going to be a question about skins, because we're not into game yet, so I can't really give you any sort of ward information. Well, so I can tell you one thing, though. I've thought of at least 2 hilarious jokes. I'll bring them out later. But yeah, I look forward to that.
Well, I mean, it's Bladecraft Orianna and Nightblade Aurelia, and Aurelia is the Queen of the Blades, but Orianna's still there. So why is she?
Well, Orianna, she crafted the blades, and then, yeah, I don't know. Zombie Rise. Zombie Rise is great.
He's fantastic. He's great.
Why don't you marry him then? You love him so much. My goodness. Ugh.
Dude, if you married him, you'd
get
like
room.
nibble your ear, and then you'd be a zombie as well. And then you'd be enslaved to his magic.
Or I'd live forever.
Okay, fine. But you'd be constantly decomposing.
Well, not constantly. Eventually, I just...
Deodorant wouldn't work on you.
It doesn't work
anyway. I don't...
Not that I use it.
Damn, so, I missed my window.
Joke's on you. Haha.
Damn.
Right, but we are into game, and we're through the traditional pause. And
what?
yeah, well, I'm in game. I don't know where you are.
What? No pause?
No, there was one. We're through it.
What is this? Oh, we're through it. Oh, yeah.
The pause has been and gone, baby.
But anyway, we're gonna see our team comp start to spread out around this map, and it seems like it's your traditional line of scrimmage. Ziggs says, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to stay in the mid lane and plant a ward. Ward's going to do that for me.
Oh, don't be boring, guys. Come on, I want to see some action. I want to see the bloodthirst come out. Now, Wakadenzi is standing in the ward, and I don't know if he knows. He is spamming his laugh, so maybe he does, but we will see. Carlos is God walking up. He's going to say hi. Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, you've got guns. Look at this. I got a bigger gun, and it's a shotgun. It's better.
You don't have guns? Right.
Do you wanna- He doesn't even dance. Aurelia is trying to dance, and he's just like, no, I have to plant a ward in your bush and then zone you.
Well, look, Carlos is God. Carlos is not a dancer, okay? But yeah, it looks like nothing's going to happen.
He's a biter, not a lover.
Oh, Rise, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's zombie Rise.
Is he actually teleporting, or is he just messing about?
What's he doing? No, he is
He
basically.
could teleport and get an extra pod or two, and then just TP back to lane.
Well, he did. He picked up a mana potion.
Yeah, and
he's
it's unlikely
still
he's actually going to TP, going to do anything early game anyway with his TP. It's not a bad thing to do.
And he does pick up another biscuit as well. Biscuit of regeneration. So he has got a lot of regeneration. A little bit worried. Both junglers going to start on towards that bottom side, and we are going to see standard lanes. So the early part of the game is nothing unusual.
No, nothing at all. I mean, it was unusual in that it was so uneventful. I was expecting more kind of aggression. Now we have these trinket changes.
Maybe the team's
There we
scared.
go.
I mean, it is getting important. Stun onto Squid Diddler. Squid Diddler. Squid Diddler. He's not a Squad Diddler. He's your Squid Diddler.
That would be some impressive diddling.
It was diddling old squad. What are we
Wow.
talking? Black Ops or something? Squad up?
I'm going to stop because they'll go to a dark place very quickly. But yeah, very standard lanes. I think the bot lane just kind of trying to see you can bully the others out. I mean, whoever gets level 2 first is probably going to go aggressive instantly. I mean, and of course, Leona always wants to go aggressive level 2.
She always wants to go. She's gone aggressive level 1 this time.
Yeah, I
oh, identical level 2s onto Lucian and Graves, but Leona, she's going to miss out on that level 2 straight up. She's going to have to pick up a little bit more XP.
That's what you get. And,
There it
okay.
is.
So now we're going to see. Feelings and easy breezy easy.
Oh, and there it goes. The Zenith Blade on a Squid Diddler. They're focusing the damage there, but whacked. Taking a lot of damage, so is Sol. But it's more from the creep line. And it looks like, right here, UQLoL had the early advantage. And
See, easy breezy hadn't been seen until he threw his Dustbringer. But
well, that's
Feelings knows that he's been seen, but he's still standing in the brush, and I think Carlos is going to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to CS, so yeah, you do your thing, I'll do my thing.
Oh, Flash actually going aggressive from Aurelia, but immediately Carlos has got great return Flash from him. But that means that Jarvan, he can return gank this lane anytime he wants now.
Yeah, I mean, interested. They both started with he started with a sweeper trinket straight away. I mean, Lulu started one in bot lane as well, but that means there's no ward in the trade rush for
Zenith
Carlos.
Blade on
So they don't know.
PGS, though. Yeah, it's just regular trading. Just regular trading. But where do you see the power spikes across the map? I mean, obviously, Graves.
Wow.
Graves.
Well, Rise is
Act.
almost.
Oh!
If you had a flash, you could have flash auto for
Yeah.
maybe the kill.
Good thing that Jarvan came and ganked and he flashed immediately. That was important. But on the same side, Whacked NZ, he burned that flash of his own.
Yeah, and see, what I would have preferred to do is if Jarvan had flashed and gone for the flag and drag knockup, because the jungler's flash is worth less than the top laner's flash. Because if jungler's flash is down, it doesn't matter, he spends most of the time in the jungle. Whereas for the top laner, not having a flash is a huge deal. But anyway, yeah, so that's nice for Carlos. And Carlos has, got a nice little lead now. He's 20 CS, opposed to 7, so that's 13 in the lead. But, yeah, Whacked NZ will come back with the item advantage because he has his 2 Doran Blades. So he'll be happy with that, but hopefully he doesn't fall behind too fine levels. Because it's a 1 of a difference at the moment, but probably going to be 2 when he finishes his wave.
Oh,
Wow.
and there's the flag and drag. They get on towards Carlos. Look at the damage. There it is. Aurelia picks up first blood, and she didn't burn Ignite. Crucially, J4 can return gank.
Yeah, really nice. And you can return it anyway, because Rise without Flash has no business being so extended, really. Because he's very, very slow. Until he gets his ultimates and boots, he's not moving quickly at all.
He's got too many items to focus on in the early game to try and pick up boots anyway.
Yeah, so it's his own fault, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. It's his own fault. He's pushed a little bit. Notice that J4 walked through that tri-brush. Excuse me. And, well, he still continued to go aggressive, but...
surprising mid lane is that Orianna actually has a CS advantage. Wow.
Aurelia comes in.
Whacked NZ going, for no reason whatsoever, going a little bit hard. A bit more than he needs to be, because, I mean, look at his mana. He's got almost none already. He's down to 80 mana. So that's not what you want. He's got to back straight away. I guess
That's what he was doing, yeah. He's
straight
trading before he backs, so that the damage sticks on Rise, but not onto him.
Maybe going to get some boots, or maybe even a null magic mantle.
Doesn't have the gold for it. But in the
Ruby
meantime,
Crystal, okay. But
Right,
bot lane, wow.
and the
Splash
flash in.
is the stun
Fox
in
can
this
see the
lane.
dropping all the damage onto Soul. The ignite ticking, but it's not going to be enough this time. Picks up a health potion. He just ticks away on that one. He's got the regeneration he needs. And while Graves as well in this bottom lane, he has the CS lead down here.
Oh, Ziggs is roaming, and he has his level 6, so he's got his Mega Inferno Bomb here.
Thinking about it, they are setting up. Ziggs
But Jarvan is also at the back, so he's in a position to counter gank too. But it would be a 4v3.
If they go for it, they do notice that Ziggs is there now. They're coming around the backside. They get the slows on a whack, but there's the flag and drag. It's going to block up Chickenator, and now, oh, that Unspeakable Horror's not doing anything. Grey Fox Baby's going to be the focus. Do they have the damage? The Mega Inferno Bomb's available. Zenith's Blade going back in. Flashes going left, right, and center. Grey Fox Baby solo. Ziggs. He picks it up, and that is a gank back in favor right there.
Top lane, Carlos' God is bullying out Whack to NZ under his own turret. But wow. Nocturne runs right into Javelin. There's a knockout. Whack's going to get the skill. Real nice.
See, I mean, a little bit of aggression. Great roam from Lucian, though. Whacked, he picks up. Kill, helps out his jungler. Says, hey, your blue buff's not going to waste. But still, look at this Orianna in the mid lane. Ziggs still has the ultimate. And he does have the mana for that one as well. So.
Again, it's a good turret on his bot lane, but look at his top lane. Look at Irelia getting absolutely zoned out just from the damage of Rise. I mean, he's 25 CS up. And look at her life. He's got out. He's going to get a bit from that, but...
Oh, Whacked and Z turns...
Ignite goes down, but then he decides he doesn't want any.
Yeah. it's not enough. But Whacked and Z, he's in a little bit of trouble here. His flash is almost back up, but Carlos' God will have his flash slightly before Aurelius. Slightly.
Yeah, and Whacked
needs to in the bottom lane. And there's no follow-up from Whacked, because, well, he can't follow up. Look at his health bar. But the Rise, just 1v1 kills Aurelia. I mean, we talked about that.
And that's why he should have walked away. I mean, Rise is ranged, Aurelia is not. And that happened. So, yeah, not much to say. That was just greed from Whacked NZ, which is always how you feel. When the minion wave is pushed your turret, you don't want to go home, but it's better to go home and come back alive than die and lose the CS anyway.
Man, you know what I'd like to see instead of easy breezy? I'd like to see easy breezy lemon squeezy, but I suppose that'd be too long.
I mean, if you want to get a bit racial, it could be easy peasy lemon squeezy Japanesey.
Wow.
Oh, Shockwave! I'm not sure if that missed or if he spell shielded.
No, that was a spell shield. That was a spell shield.
Yeah, real nice from Easy Peasy, Reezy, Lemon Peasy. For him, it was Easy Peasy.
Japanese.
Well,
that was easy.
Maybe he's Japanesey.
That was easy for him.
Yeah.
Was it Japan easy? Was it easy as flying to Japan?
Flying to Japan is easy if you have the money.
Yep. Did he have the money for that? Did he have the money for the trip? Anyway, enough on that chat. But 2 levels now in favor of Carlos.
Is going aggressive again? But it's
and Rise
2 levels above
ultimate.
you.
It's just a little bit much right here from Whacked. He did get that first blood, but now he's just kind of over-aggressing on the Rise.
Oh yeah, I mean, first blood doesn't mean anything when you're 2 levels down, and you've got an item disadvantage as well. I mean, Rise has got his tier, got his catalyst, and he's laughing. He's really happy with his states right now, I'm sure. Wow, and yeah, Whack getting some good poke down onto VRT Soul in the bot lane, and really, not quite, but almost forcing him out of lane, because don't forget that he's actually down, because Wax has been back. He's got 2 Bronze Blade and a Vamp Scepter, as opposed to just
there's the Soul of Ferret Soul. They're going to focus him down. Wild Growth, Ignite, everything ticking. Will they pick him up? Hill comes out, and they block it out. Culling comes through, doesn't quite clean it up for Whacked.
Wow, that Culling was kind of late.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have got a kill if he'd done a bit earlier, but... I mean, I want to say that Culling was whack, but... I've said it now, so yeah.
Yeah, you've said it, it's too late. But they're going to force out the bases, and they know that this means that they can shove the turret in from CMS. Nocturne comes down to try and help, but Squid Diddler, I mean, he needs to go back for that mana pool and get himself some more gold generation. Sightstone as well, rather important. But take a look around the map. I mean, Orianna, she's up on Ziggs, but Ziggs does have that kill on the mid lane.
Yeah, but I think the 30 CS or 35 CS she's up is worth more than 1 kill. So maybe we have a look at the gold. Yeah, she's on about 3.5 and he's on 3.2. So yeah, she's still got the advantage there. And that's the thing. People think it's worth roaming if you pick up 1 kill. But if the enemy laner picked up 20, 30 CS, that's definitely not worth it.
Maybe you overstayed a little bit from Chickenator. He's going to pick up the race. But so is Orianna. I mean, they're both going to pick up race here. And
yeah, and now I'm kind of interested to look at Easy Breezy because he does have his ultimate now. So he does have
just
some
comes
good
in
gank
and
potential.
just says, hey, you don't need that CS, right?
No, I mean, it's just taxing, which is fine. And yeah,
Because Oriana takes
Oriana's
the
actually
jungle.
2 levels up on Chickenator. Wow, and yeah, Whack NZ going aggressive in the top lane. Does drop the ignite, but actually gonna lose out in the end. Slightly a bit lower health than Rise. But
I mean, and Rise, he's got the catalyst to
Feelings
protect.
and Easy Breezy both in the wings. Oh, but you've been spotted, Feelings. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and that's
Now Ice is
Unspeakable Power
collapsing.
going down on the Phoenix Flash. Oh, the Flag Drag not going to make it because there's a Runic Prism there.
And
oh.
and Jarvan just died, so I reckon it would be accurate to say he got hurt feelings.
Oh,
I told you I had them.
dude.
Yeah, I know,
Where are they
amazing.
coming from?
Well, it was a preemptive counter to your bad puns.
Okay. That was pretty whack, man.
Whacked. UK.
That was whacked. Yeah.
UK. I'm from the UK, so that's why.
Oh, okay. Whack.
Not whacked
You're
NZ.
from everywhere. I mean, you said you're from Japan tonight.
I'm not. I'm from, well, you can hear from my voice. I'm obviously from England, but I live in Japan. Okay, and a nice extended play on the Squid Diddler.
Onto Squid Diddler, but Ziggs is on the backside. Wild Growth coming out. They're trying to focus down Whack. Can they find the damage? Will they whack him? Yes, they whack him. And now it's going to be the turn back on War's Grey Fox. Baby, can they do that as well? And baby, I don't think so. But they do manage to whack out Whack.
Grey Fox, baby, that was too much. I mean, wow,
Oh,
should have played onto Graves. He doesn't manage to dash away first though. But
Oh, it's Shockwave in the mid lane, and there it is. Ballsy picking up a kill. That was ballsy. Is this just degrading into mindless puns?
Well, I was going to mock you, but then I was going to say, I guess it wasn't that easy peasy for Breezy.
What was it?
Yeah, anyway, Rise blowing, yeah, using his go back to lane. And yeah, he's building for a lot of ages already. And in a contrast to what we saw in the last game, I mean, he's on track for a very early run of ages. But
Really?
going aggressive again.
Gonna get that. Yes, she does actually get that stun out, but she pops Rise only down to half HP. Rise just says desperate power, spell vamp. I got this, man.
Yeah, but I mean, she's actually, the trades are slowly getting better for her every single time, actually, which is surprising. We didn't even have to use Ignite that time. And okay, so this is the first Feral Flare we've seen today. Easy Breezy Reezy has got a Feral Flare. Oh, so has got a Regals at 21 stacks, so that'll be transforming pretty soon. 22 now, and that's a
Giant spelled as well. So he's not looking to just pick up a Wriggles, he's also looking to get tank.
yeah, which is I think what you want to do. I mean, building pure glass cannon it's not always bad, but it's not always good either. But yeah, let's see what happens with that. And there's a pink ward put down by Dragon, but Squid are gonna automatically see it.
Okay, I got another one for you. Ready?
Ah, gone it.
Whacking could whack if whack could whack like whack. That was pretty whack. I mean, there's double whack here. It's a double whack.
Yeah, Easy Breezy just picked up his red buff. Now looking around the bot lane. Then he goes wide.
He's coming in. What's
bot
that?
lane.
Up in the top lane, Feelings. He's coming in for a gank. He's trying to feel this one out. Cataclysm, that's more than feeling it out. That punishes it all the way through. But that means that Easy Breezy Reezy and his bottom lane, and also Chickenator in the mid lane. He's quite low, but he's here to try and support the Dragon. Throws out the Mega Inferno Bomb to shove him in. Solar Flare coming out. This Dragon defense, it could be dangerous. Squid Diddler taking a half health. Forced to pop the Wild Growth in himself, but he's still going to go down. Oh, collateral damage. And Grey Fox, maybe he's going to walk out of this. Paranoia's coming through. Forces the Flash actually out. Whacked is going to be the focus on this one. Ballsy's sure going to pick up Reezy, and there it is. But Graves managed to trade out Leona. And, well, there's going to be several kills on both sides. There's now VRT Soul. Great quick draw. Gets himself out of that. But in the meantime, Feelings and Whacked and Z, they pick up the top lane, and they don't have to lose the Dragon for this, and that's an advantage.
Yeah, but, I mean, I gotta say, Whacked, he really misplayed that. The Dragon is gonna attack whoever is closest to it, and he stood right next to it, trying to hit that Nocturne, while taking so much damage from the Dragon. Also, the damage reduction that he puts, the debuff that Dragon does to you, really means that not Easy Breezy was able to out Lucian, whacked her point blank and kill him, and that was a misplay. I mean, I think if he just left him in the pit with the Dragon would have done all the work. So, yeah, I mean, I guess he thought maybe he's got flash, but he didn't. So, yes, a slight misplay there, and it ended up in his death. But Oriana picked him up, and actually, in the end, they get top and mid turret, so it becomes kind of worth. And I mean, so it's all equal in kills, and the gold is just a slight advantage in favor of UQLoL, sorry.
UQLoL.
I'm mixing up the
okay.
teams, but Whack as he goes
Top
aggressive.
Whacked goes aggressive again,
But
forces
he
out that
can't-
desperate power
wow.
from Rise, turns it back around, but it's going to be half health trades on both sides. Whacked, I feel that time. He got the short end of the trade right there.
Yeah, and Rice has got his Rod of Ages already, and I don't think Whacked NC understands how like item and power spikes work. I mean, until he gets his Triforce, he doesn't really want to try and fight this Rise because Rise he's just gonna do more damage and straight up. And you know he's fighting in the minion wave every single time, so he's taking so much minion damage too. Just wait for Jarvan to come, like he's coming now. But Easy Breeze is here too, and his ult is not up for a while still. Although Feelings does have his.
He's here for moral support. They will pick out this pink ward in the top lane. Going to come in with the Dustbringer, looking for the unspeakable horrors. This goes on towards Whacked NC. He's going to run out of that one with the knockup from Feelings.
Bot lane.
They're still thinking about it. Bot lane is going to be engaged as well. Riddick Prison comes out. There's a lot of aggression inside top lane. And now Lucian is going to die in the bottom lane. Soul, he's trying to turn the damage back around on a Grey Fox, baby. But Aurelia is dropping low underneath that turret in the top lane. They're going to pick her up. And now back towards that bot lane. They pick up Grey Fox, baby, as well. And Ziggs dies in the middle lane amongst all that. Kills in all 3 lanes. Whoa, that was
and in the bot
crazy
lane, that was
section
actually CMS going aggressive there, and then UQLoL going like, all right, come at me, and that didn't really work out in their favor. Okay, so Aurelia's got her Sheen now. She just needs to get her Triforce done, maybe about 1,200 gold away, and she'll be ready. And then she can maybe think about fighting Rise. But as it is now, they're picking fights they don't want, and then just I mean, then she didn't need to die there. That's just a
This
silly
bottom
fighter.
turret, it's very low. Xenoblade coming out, misses for your Soul, but he does get Shield of Daybreaked up. They're going to trade into the turret for lives, potentially wins. He's sitting down there, quick throw away. He's looking for it. The culling comes out to clear the creep waves. Another shield on the Soul. Will he find that one? Piercing light hits him. He's forced to run around the turret. And there's the Zenith Blade as well. They're still looking at him. Where can they find the Eclipse damage? One more hit on the VT Soul. Can they find him? He's still running away. Art and Blaze will be up in just a second. Bolsey's going to pick up Lulu in the background in the meantime. Quick draw. Can they find him? Oh, Ignite.
Okay.
Ignite, and they just walk away from him. So 2 kills. But that's an inner turret traded out for those 2 kills, and they're going to lose their mid lane turret as well. Worth for CMS, or is it not? Are they going to get a second? They're still staying. They potentially could get a second turret here. With the focus, Flag and Drag comes down, Whacked and sees here, and there's the Cataclysm as well. Solar Flare, Chickenator's trying to run away, and there's the Paranoia as well. Feelings get busted out by the Super Mega Inferno Bomb, but now Chickenator's in trouble. Ballsy just bursts him out, and they do manage to pick up Aurelia as well. Carlos has got trying to run away. Ballsy will have that move speed bonus from the dissonance. He's going to find that. There's the command attack, and now the focus on towards Easy Breezy Reezy. He's trying to turn it back around on towards Grey Fox Baby, but Grey Fox Baby says, nope, I'm out of here. And again, this aggression, it's just coming out untapped across the map. And you know what that means? It means a kill-heavy, exciting match for both of us.
Yeah, and I mean, they're even on kills, but just the objectives means... objectives under the CS, I mean, wow, look at the difference in the bot lane. Graves, like, almost 50 CS above Evolution. But yeah, so it's a 2k gold lead for UQLoL, and I think that... I mean, I understand why the aggression is coming out from CMS, but they gotta take a bit more measured aggression. I mean, being aggressive is fine, but not when you're just gonna die every time. I'm not naming names, but Whacked NZ, what are you doing? And I mean, Rise is getting real scary. I mean, he's actually built a Spectre's Cowl. I guess it's gonna... I don't know. It could be Spirit Visage, it could be Banshees. I mean, neither of them give mana, but the cooldown or just the MR that would give would be very nice. And Ballsy is actually really pulling ahead. He's 7 kills and is 90 CS above Ziggs. So I mean, really, they'll be putting all the eggs in the Ballsy basket, I think.
Is it the right basket to put them in?
Well, I almost said we're going to put all the balls in the Ballsy, but it doesn't make sense really. Oh,
Mega Inferno coming out of what's this blue? Oriana does pick up though. Feeling still takes the damage. So at least Ballsy has that nice bit of burst. I mean, he's already finished a death cap and a void stuff. He said he was 7-0-1, 244 CS to 151 coming from Chickenator. He's quite far ahead with the void stuff already.
Yeah, and I mean, Chickenator's picked up 3 kills, 2 assists, but really, wow, I mean, this is a game for Ballsy to carry because Aurelia's not scary yet. I mean, she just got a Triforce now, so now she could maybe surprise someone by like, hey guys, I actually do damage, don't ignore me. But let's see, I mean, they want to siege this mid-tower, but they've got no chance against the Ziggs and a Lulu, and with Nocturne off in the wings, ready to go in on someone. His ultimate's almost off cooldown, there it is. So they've got to be careful there. I mean, Rise is back and won't have his TP up for this fight.
Well,
Whereas
TP
Wax is just the jungling.
There's the Zenith blade. They're going to look to go onto Soul, and they can't find it. Solar
Good
Flare does
CP.
find Easy Breezy Reezy, but that's Ultimate's burn. There's the Shockwave as well. Look at the damage.
Oh, nice.
Soul forced to flash out. Sorry, back off with the Wild Growth on towards him now. Whack. It's going to be the focus. Can they drop the damage? Oh, look at Reezy. He's going so low. Soul is trying to turn it back around. It's going to be a 1-for-1 at this point of the fight. And now, suddenly, Carlos is trying to turn it back around onto the team. And the Kite, the Glitter Lancers, another overload comes through. But look at the damage on the Carlos. He gets Zenith Blade, gets exploded. And now, Great Fox, baby, looking around for his life. Another bouncing bomb finds Whacked NZ. Is so close right now. Explosive Minefield. Mega Inferno Bomb picks up Whacked NZ. But now it's going to be the chase on towards VTR Soul. They're looking for that Graves. Not quite going to find him. And both teams managed to back it off. An equal fight right there, guys.
Nothing's changed. But there is the Dragon up now, and I mean, Squid Diddler's going to come and have a look. Chicken Head is pretty healthy, but Whack NZ and Bullseye are around half-life each. But no smite, but yeah, VRT Soul's coming in. He's got almost full life and a red buff.
Onto Squid Diddler. It could be trouble. Here comes Sol. Look at the damage coming out from Oriana. Tries to do it to Whacked. It's going to flash down to the bottom side as well. Now they're going to look to re-engage on towards Chickenator. Can they find him? Zenith Blade will be up in a second. Great flash. Great flash.
She used the coin there, but it has essentially not enough speed for them. But now they are in position to try and get this Baron, and I think they can probably get it, seeing as Chickenator does have to back out.
Comes out just to spot out over the wall. Get some vision. Reezy, he's still looking for that engage. He's trying to get vision so he can come into the pit. Ward was dropped in the back of it. And he doesn't have that ultimate, and now all of a sudden they turn around on towards him. Zenith Blade was blocked by the spell shield. He's running away. That Transcendent Blades is still ripping through him. But J4, he has that damage. Feelings. He's able to feel out that dragon. Gets it away for his team. And all of a sudden, CMS, they take a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, real nice pickup from them. CMS getting that dragon through what they need.
Chickenator, though, gets ignited. Flashed upon my... Mega Inferno Bomb. He's going to live. Grey Fox getting out of here.
Oh... So
kill himself with Ziggs. Now he's trying to base. Will Squid Diddler really find him?
Oh no, don't show yourself.
Oh, and there goes the Talisman of Ascension from both sides. The Whimsy as well. The Glitterlands. One more auto attack.
Help him.
Oh, there it is. Squid Diddler picks it up. And as you said it, Leona showed herself, and that was a death.
I mean, I still say it's worth because it's a mid laner for a support, but I think Feelings could have probably turned that around. I mean, he's a sensitive guy, but not sensitive to others' feelings, which is so common. Because, I mean, poor old Leona. Right?
Really felt the sunlight there.
Yeah, well, oh my goodness, forget it. I'm done.
We're having
you win. Okay, but Whacked NZ, so now he's actually relevant to the game, does have his Triforce down. He's got Negatron Cloak to try and fight Rise a bit more, but Rise is going to go back now, and I think he can... No, he's going to maybe get a... Yeah, he looks like he's going for a Spirit Visage. Yep, that's what it is. It's going to really help actually because his ulti giving him that spell vamp, but also just the health, the Emma, and the cooldown reduction, all things which he loves. So, I mean, I guess he would still go for a Frozen Heart eventually. I don't know. He's going to be over cap, I think, of cooldown reduction if he goes for it. He's at 38.7 now with blue buff.
Is that you're talking about Rise? Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly he wants star points though.
Yeah, well, if he wants star points, he's getting them. He's doing great. Very, very cool. I mean,
he's got a rod, he's got armor, he's got boots, he's got tears. I mean, he's set. He's set to go out for a walk on the rift.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got tears. It must be tears of joy because he had such a good laning phase. I mean, he's 50 CS up, and he's up in kills.
And he's got a TP as well. I mean, he can TP to fights. He doesn't have to directly walk in and join them.
And this is the thing. I mean, Whacked NZ, because he's not strong enough to 1v1 Rice, he's not able to be that kind of split push Aurelia, which is what you want. Because otherwise, Rice is just split pushing the whole time and then just going to TP to fights.
Well, meantime, Soul's going to base up. There's no real objectives on the map available right now. So we see both teams kind of like, where should we be? Where should we be? And Zol, for you, where should these teams positioning right now? What are their next goals? When you look at the side of UQ, and their entire inner turret ring is still up. All their outer turret ring has fallen, and it's the same on the opposite side of the map, except for that bottom in lane turret. Bottom inner turret.
I think that, I don't know, because to one extent, both teams are going to be happy to let their top laners farm up because they're both going to scale very well. But then I think Rice is already ahead, so probably it's on CMS to make the move. And I mean, they have good catch potential. I mean, we've seen a lot of aggression and maybe a kind of they've been forcing fights a bit too much with the Leona flash stuns under turrets into death kind of thing. But I think it's on them to really make the fights happen. They got to catch a pick because I don't see them going to successfully siege against the Ziggs, Graves, Lulu, Nocturne combo. They can clear a wave with one spell from each of them. So I think they got to get a pick. And I mean, Irelia is top lane. Watkins is slowly pushing out. I mean, but it's pretty slow still. And yeah, it looks like UQLoL are going to try and force the siege, and that's a good move. But the thing is, there's great kind of engage from the side of CMS, and the ball is there to go on feelings into flag and drag.
And it hurts. It hurts, that ball.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say it hurts the feelings, but yeah, okay, wow. And Squid gets caught by Watkins, he gets some damage on him.
Oh, and there's the
Actually,
Talisman
does pop the
Ascension.
Talisman Ascension, yeah.
Yeah,
On
no
both sides.
engage off the back of that one.
Both sides use it, so it's fine, because neither of them have it. Well, Lulu does have
so
the
we
speed
on
up.
identical cooldown, flash, solar flare. They're looking for Squid Diddler. The Zenith player
Yes,
does run
magic
and shift
flare.
Daybreak Ignite as well. Does pop the wild growth on towards himself. Whacked Z maybe a little bit far forward. Ballsy, they look at that. Mega Inferno Bomb does so much damage, and now they're cutting backwards. They pick up J4. Carlos has gone running forward. They're going to pick up Grey Fox maybe as well, but great ball in the background. They pick up Rise as well, and now it's such a split fight. Whacked so low. Can Graves find any wards? Damage on towards him, no! And there's going to be 3 members alive right here for UQLoL, and only the 2 with Whacked limping back to base. I'm sure he had less than 20 HP there at one point. Graves so unlucky not to pick him up, and, well, UQLoL, they can pick up a turret here, and Nocturne...
I'm not sure. I mean, Oriana says she got blue buff. She can probably clear this out, no problem.
Oh, and look at that damage, half HP.
Or maybe not, wow.
That's much back, and the damage from VRT Soul is going to be more than enough. And, well, they pick up that inner turret, and they were starting to break down this inner rings of turret. It's not quite the base yet, but it's certainly an advantage.
Yeah, and this is where you really see the difference in those AD carries. I mean, VRT Soul on Graves, sorry, he has, wow, he's already got his Last Whisper, his Static Shift, his Bloodthirst, and what I assume will be Infinity Edge. He's got BF Sword, whereas Lucian on Whacked has got a Bloodthirster and the makings of his Triforce. Which is he's got enough for a Triforce now. Once he clears out this plane, he'll have enough. So when he's down in items, he's a full item behind, item and a half maybe even.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't. He's item and a half indeed, because he hasn't even got anywhere on towards that Last Whisper right now. But let's talk support itemization here, because we do see a Sightstone completed for both sides, but it's a Ruby Sightstone for Lulu. The owner's gone for that Mikhail's Crucible. But Lulu, she hasn't kind of picked up that second tier item yet. What are you expecting to come out from her? These picks. There's going to be a teleport actually from Rise. Aurelia stops that one out.
Nice.
That was a really good equilibrium strike from Aurelia.
Yeah, and that's great because if Rise is in top lane with her, she's going to be happy with that. But she doesn't have Ignite. Maybe doesn't want to go aggressive on him. We'll see what she does. Rise actually going to go for Banshee's Veil after this. It looks like he's got a second Spectre's Cowl.
Now he can trade out. Aurelia trading back quite evenly, but that Dragon's available. Both teams posturing around it. There it is. It's picked up by CMS. Another small advantage taken back in their court, and the gold is basically even after that one. Easy breezy reezy. He's looking for that engage. If he can find it. Squid Diddler. They find Grey Fox Baby way away from his team. And that could have been risky right there. Rise is roaming down as well. He's going to find Aurelia. Going to put some poke and some harass down. But now they're looking at Rise. Oh, both teams back off tentatively. But look at this positioning. UQLoL, so much better position. Graves, quick draws ahead. Get that attack speed bonus. And they're going to take another turret.
And I mean, this is just the kind of the movement is just better for UQLoL. I mean, they scared out CMS to back, and then they had the ward advantage. I mean, this is their jungle. But if you look at the map, I mean, I can see one ward for the side of CMS, and that's near the blue side red buff, and then the map is covered. I mean, actually, UQLoL lost the dragon despite having far superior ward coverage. But I mean, they're ahead. They're winning just from these small things. And don't forget, Rice is doing very well. I mean, he's stacking up so nicely. Yeah, he's going to be going for a Banshees, as well as that Spirit Visage. He's going to be very, very, very tanky, and he's afraid of Ballsy, because Ballsy's still yet to die. 11-0-1. Has got his Death Cap, Zhonya's, Athene's Void Staff, and his Sword Boots. He's got one item left to go. So I mean, he's an absolute beast right now.
What is that last item going to be from our Oriana?
I have no idea. I mean, I guess against the Rise and the Ziggs, it wouldn't be bad to get some sort of a MR item, I suppose. But I mean, GA would also work fine. I wouldn't go for a 6th offensive item. I'd assume it'd be either a Banshees or a GA, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, right now, both teams, they group towards this middle lane. And who really has the power in these fights? Where is it sitting with such lower gold difference? Is it in that wombo combo? Ballsy so big if you can land those big ultimates?
But
or
this is the
is it
thing.
Nocturne diving?
Well, we haven't seen a proper wombo combo yet. I mean, we see Leona flashing forward and getting solar flares in, but there she gets caught. She's going to be fine. But it's always these very forced fights where no one's there to follow up. So Leona's dying before anything else happens, and then it's kind of a 4v5, and they're trading like 2 for 3. So I mean, I want to see CMS fight properly. I want to see them use the composition 5v5 with the ball on Jarvan or Aurelia and hitting 2 or 3 people. I want to see a good fight, not this kind of forced engages which are not really working out for them.
Right, man, he gets some nice poke down. He's doing well, Carlos is God. And Chickenator is positioning himself right about now, but he's so far, he's 2 items behind his opposition, so his bombs, they're just not hurting. They're not providing the siege potential that they could do.
No, but I mean, I think they're enough to push, but Orianna doing so much damage, she can clear a wave, no problem. I don't know why everyone decided to Wagner's uses is out there. Maybe just for some life steal, doesn't want to back off. And yeah, I mean, really, there's for UQLoL, they don't feel like they have to force anything. I mean, Graves is very, very ahead, far ahead of Lucian, and he's just happy just to get some CS on the side lanes. Meanwhile, wow, CMS going to start.
He shows himself bottom lane, and that is a perfect rotation coming out from CMS. Now Lulu, the Ziggs, they're trying to get in here, but is it too little too late? Baron is being burst down. Nocturne's going to pop the ultimate out. Paranori's looking for everything, but Ballsy's going to be the focus. They do get the unspeakable horror, but now that Baron has been picked up, the shockwave comes out. They're looking to turn that one around. Carlos Scott is looking to combo Ballsy. Will he pick him up? The bouncing bomb from Ziggs does. What is going to be Leona and Orianna turned on? They get the Baron, but at what cost? Orianna and Leona picked up. Baron taken down, and now if you're either team, where are you? Because you've only got 3 Barons left for the side of CMS. And well, UQLoL, they've got a numbers advantage for the next 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, they really put so much into that. And I mean, I can understand why CMS went for it. Because, I mean, Graves there, VRT Soul putting a double lift, going to bot lane to farm while Baron is up. And so they were able to get that down. But, I mean, really, that took so much to kill Ryze. I mean, Orianna out did very little to him because he's got so much mana. And now actually has finished his Banshee's Vow, and his Spirit Visage has actually got how much? 140 MR, which is really quite nice on a mage because he's still going to be doing great damage.
Good stuff is there. Quick draw is used. VRT Sol is going to be the focus. Can he get out of this one? He's going to flash back. Oh, I was looking for the Cataclysm now. Whacked and Z's come too far forward. The Solar Flare is not going to be enough. Not really going to find anyone because of a great spell shield from Easy Breezy Rizzy. And suddenly, again, CMS, they find themselves at numbers disadvantage.
This is a Baroned up CMS being pushed in. I mean, this is just showing you how strong Ryze is, and this is Ryze being an absolute beast because he's just putting so much damage down when people come in, and they can't really hurt him.
And now it's going to be the engage. Oh, they're looking for it. Oh, great shockwave. VRT Soul forcing it the wild growth on towards him. But look at that. They're turning it around. Now Soul goes down. That's 4. No, that's 3. And now they're looking for the disengage. Whacked is still looking to keep going, though. Great salesman of Ascension right there. Great turnaround. Sacrifice. Jarvan the 4th for 3 kills picked up. And that shockwave from Ballsy. That hit so much. That was so powerful. The power of the wombo combo right there.
Wow, and just as they say they can't hurt Carlos is God, they drop everything on him, and he does die. He is immortal.
Oh, Solar Flare.
Oh,
they're going to look for him. Can they find the kill? Yes, they can, and another kill picked up. And wow, all of a sudden, CMS, with the power of Ballsy in their hands, they turn it around.
Yeah, and I mean, so for the first time in maybe the whole game, they're actually up in gold, about 1,000 gold in the lead. But can they actually make use of this lead? I mean, this is the thing. I feel like this is more of UQLoL's mistakes than it is CMS's outplaying there. And I mean, actually, yeah. So Ballsy, he's got his Leandris to finish. He actually went for a halting guy. It's not a defensive item. So I'm going to put that to Leandris torment.
Yeah.
Which is not common, but actually, I guess it works reasonably well for Orianna because she does apply that damage quite often. But so for her now, she's not going to get much stronger. I think she's going to go back now, has enough of her Leandris, and then she's done. After she gets home guards, maybe she's got nothing else to spend gold on.
Home guards. You reckon it's going to be home guards, or is it going to be potentially one of the more regular movement speed-based items?
I think, I think when you've been pushed into your base several times, home guard's not a bad pickup. I mean, alacrity would be fine too, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see where they go. I mean, Dragon is up, and both teams are poking around there. And it looks like Ballsy will be here in time to fight for this. Now, Irelia does have Randuins. Has the makings of, I don't know, Banshees or a Spectre's Cow. Or a Spirit Visage. So she's kind of a little bit tanky now. Jarvan also reasonably tanky.
CMS, they're going to pick up this Dragon, and now they're looking for the engage. The Solar Flare on a VRT Soul. They're going to look to focus him hardcore. If the ball gets in there, it does. Look at Soul's HP bar. It's gone. And now they managed to pick up Reezy as well. Look at this combo. Carlos is gone. It's going to be the next focus by all 5 members. He cannot tank that. CMS, they turn it around. They pick up 3 members. And wow, the wombo combo, it's starting to hit, and it's starting to make UQLoL pay.
Yeah, and finally, CMS are using the comp how it's meant to be done. Kind of get a pick, follow up with Leona, Solar Flare, kill one person, kill the next person. Really good. I mean, they're not doing these crazy fights. I think it's going to get this turret. Maybe they can even try to siege in for this inhib one, but there's no minion wave, and Chickenator does do, you know, respectable damage. But no, they're going to get it, and Whack, actually, he wants more. Is he going to copy this GA? No, the Lulishu are going to stop him from dying, but they'll get this inhib, and hopefully they back out straight away. Don't stay any longer. Thank you. Okay, great. So they're going to back out now.
Well, CMS.
And this is great. This is exactly what CMS needed, because, I mean, now they're kind of getting in the game, and, you know, they were 1k gold up at, you know, a few minutes ago, and now it's almost 6k gold, 5.5k. And yeah, this is, I think, the power of Aurelia when she gets going. And now, yeah, Ballsy doing so much damage. Everyone has hit kind of some item spikes. Jarvan is able to soak up enough damage, he doesn't die instantly. Lucian's got his Triforce, got his Last Whisper, so he's ignoring a lot of armor. And so now, the pressure's really on UQLoL. I mean, they've got to be surprised, because he's like, hey guys, we were up, you know, a few minutes ago, we were winning this, and what's happening now? We lost 2 fights in a row.
Well, I think it's really going to come down from the positioning from VRT Soul. Where was he in that last fight?
I mean, yeah, I think he wasn't so badly out of position. He just got caught. I mean, Jarvan maybe, I think, knocked him up, and then he got hit by a Solar Flare. And then they just focused him, and he just died straight away. And Jarvan now has a Thorn Mail. So he recognizes that VRT Soul, the burst from Graves, especially when it's up in your face, is really so high. So he wants to try and reduce that as much as he can. And well, iEdge is actually finished for Whacked. So yeah, I mean, now the lead on VRT Soul is only a Spectre's Cowl up and Berserker Greaves, as opposed to just the Boots of Speed on Whacked. So actually the difference is not so big anymore.
No, it's not.
I mean, it was a few thousand gold before, and now it's just about 1,000.
Well, at Baron, it's respawning in 55 seconds. And who takes the fight around that area? I mean, we've seen some great combos come out from Feelings, Grey Fox Baby, and TF Ballsy, and they could continue to do it.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. If everyone's in the Baron pit, it's kind of a nice target for Chickenator with his Mega Inferno Bomb. But the thing is, anyone coming towards you, if you're Orianna, you're like, okay, well, I'll just wait for you to come. Shockwave, there you go. So, I mean, they've got to be careful with that. Although there are 2 Banshee's Veils on the side of UQLoL, so I don't know. If I'm CMS, I would want to keep pushing in mid lane, so that it's pushing more. Get the minions into their base, and then go and Baron. Talisman popped.
Oh, Solar Flare, Talisman Ascension, everything's being dropped down. Whacked sends the focus, but look at that heal. Carlos has gone very low. They pick up Noxan. Now they're going to pick up Carlos as well in just a second. They're trying to stun him up, and there it is. They finally pick him off now. VRT Soul. No, he's running the wrong way. Squid Diddler's going to be focused out by Whacked. They're going to flash. They're going to try and pick up VRT Soul to finish this game off, but Whacked said he's forced to back out. Soul is still a long way from safety. Grey Fox Baby goes down. Jarvan the 4th as well. Gonna grab that drag, but there it is, the combo. They pick him up. He ain't going nowhere. And this could be the base right now from UQLoL. They played so well early on. Oh, Chickenator, you aren't meant to base right there. They're still looking for it. Can they find the damage? Good lands from Lulu was fantastic. Explosive minefield as well. They're still looking for Chickenator. Can they find him? Nope. They're not going to find him this time. And the Nexus turrets are in the eyes of CMS. Ballsy says, have a shield on me. Now we're going to take this one up. We're going to take it. Now they look to focus the second turret. This could be the game. This has been a fantastic game. Squid Diddler's going to be the focus for a little bit. They're trying to pick him up. But are they going to take the Nexus? Yes, it is. Look at that. What a turnaround. CMS go from well behind, losing fights, starting to lose their base. They find the Wombo combo. They get themselves back in. And what a turnaround right there, Zol.
Wow, and that is a testament to the strength of the CMS team comp there. I mean, they were losing